Welcome to Awake to Oneness Radio. I am Caroline Chang, your host. The mission of Awake to Oneness Radio is to inspire the world to awaken to the universal truth of oneness. Science is now teaching us that all life is energy, and that energy is interconnected and interdependent. In essence, that energy is one thing. Now, ancient wisdom and spirituality has been teaching the truth of oneness for eons, but now science has even caught up. Quantum physics teaches us about the unified field theory and quantum entanglement, which basically means everything is connected. Every person, every tree, every plant, every animal. Everything is connected in the entire universe, not just on the earth. So when mankind awakens to the universal truth of oneness, there will be peace on earth. Today, my guest is Michal with Koolulam. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you.
Very
Welcome,
close.
Michal. I
Thank
did
you so
good.
much, Caroline. You did
I
very, very good. It's
okay.
Michal
Thank
from Koolulam,
Koolulam. Yeah,
which is a
Koolulam.
social musical initiative.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. I discovered your beautiful music and performances on YouTube. I fell in love with what you guys are doing. Please share with our listeners, all about the initiative and your mission and how you got involved with this.
Perfect. So first off, thank you, Caroline, for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here and to talk to you about inspiration, because I believe this is what we're doing in this world to each other. So Koolulam is actually a social musical initiative aimed in bringing together people that has no background in music, bringing them together into one mission. Stop everything and just sing together and to produce a new creation together. What we're doing usually is that practically what we're doing is that we take a well-known song, a
Hmm.
song that speaks the message that we want to bring to the world in this specific event.
Yes.
Basically, the song that we're picking is like the script of the event that we later going to do. And after picking this very specific song, our musical team write a new arrangement for this song in few different vocals.
Okay.
And we host events of sometimes hundreds, sometimes thousands, and sometimes tens of thousands of participants,
Hmm.
that we bring them into this event. And in less than an hour, our conductors teach the participants the different vocals.
Hmm.
And after teaching them the different vocals of this specific arrangement, all the participants get together to do the final performance.
Right.
And they're all singing the same song in their different vocals. And basically, we're creating this beautiful harmony together. And we believe that music has the power to bridge the differences between us and to get all those things that we come with, like, when you come to Koolulam event, it doesn't really matter who you are, what you do in life, who you're going to sleep with at night, which God you believe. It doesn't matter. All that matter is that you want to bring your voice into this group and together to create this new creation that
Yes.
it built from all the vocals of all the participants of this event.
Yes.
During this final performance at the event itself, we're filming it and recording it and editing it into a beautiful video, which we afterwards upload online for inspiring as many people as we can around the world, um,
Yes.
and using this tool of music into get together and inspiring people and get into as many hearts as we can around the world.
Yes. Yes, so true. Music has always been the universal language. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It speaks. Music speaks to your heart, and
Totally.
I love, because I can't remember, several months ago when I first saw my favorite one, is One Love. I just that and that's the one I discovered first, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Because I love the fact,
Yeah.
like you said, there are people speaking different languages, singing in different languages, and also of different faiths. And because it's like you said, it is just one, and it's just, it doesn't matter what name you call your God or how you worship your God. None of that matters. We're still just one family. So that is, I came to that understanding actually in 2007. It was an awakening, and it came from quantum physics. So that's why I talk about science in the beginning of my opening, because it was science that had me understand spiritually that we're truly
Mhm.
just one, you know? And so that oneness, that is universal truth. That is undeniable universal truth. Science speaks of it, ancient wisdom speaks of it, spirituality speaks of it. I mean, even when you look at anything in nature, you see the interconnectedness of the trees and the grass, and how the trees, their roots are all connected. Like every tree is like connected to the next tree.
Mhm.
It's all connected. So it's, to me that is undeniable truth of the universal truth of oneness. And so, like I said, I personally awoke to that truth in 2007. But my son transitioned, and I say transition, I don't believe in death. There is no such thing as death. There's only eternal life. And my son, at a young age, 29, he transitioned in 2014. And after his transition, I felt like if I'm still here in this physical realm, I have to do something for humanity. I have to share this truth of oneness with humanity. So that's kind of how my show got launched 6 years ago after my son's transition. And then when I found you guys on YouTube, I was like, oh, I love it. I play your music every day. I get up, I do my exercises. I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So share what more, the things that you guys have been doing. What year did you guys start this? When did this start?
So basically, we started it 4 years ago. We're three founders in Koolulam, and one of my partners, his name is Or Taicher. He approached me one day about 4 years ago. I back then I was in the online industry.
Okay.
I had my own online agency, and he approached me and told me that he has this crazy idea of bringing thousands of people together and teach them to sing and connect them through music. By the way, back then it was a very violent timing in Israel, like the social dialogue online and in social media was very aggressive and violent, and we felt that we need to do something different. This is why Or came to me with this idea. And for me, which is not, I'm not a person that comes from the artistic world, I had a hard time to visualize it and to imagine it. And he also told me that he met this third crazy person, that his name is Ben Yefet, which is a musical genius,
Yes.
and that he think that the three of us can do this initiative.
Yes.
And I didn't really understand the idea, but I felt his passion and his passion to connect between people, and I think this is what caught my attention. And
Yes.
I told him, you know what, let's give it a try. I'm not sure, I don't really understand the idea. And we started working on a pilot.
Okay.
and we got a venue, and we started publishing online on
Hmm.
social media, um, free tickets to this
Right.
pilot. We just
Right.
wanted to see how it goes, how it feels, how it sounds. Back then, I just got pregnant. I
Oh.
we got to the evening of the pilot, and I was like this my 7 month pregnant.
Okay.
And just before 8 p.m., where we opening the doors, I said to my partners, you know what, I want to have to grab some air outside before we start.
Right.
And I went outside and I saw this huge line of hundreds of people
Oh,
waiting to get in, while we were expecting for like 70 people
right.
for this pilot.
Yes.
There were 550 participants waiting
Wow.
outside of there.
Oh, amazing.
So
Amazing.
I was in complete shock. I
Yes.
immediately went in. I went into my partners and I told them, "Listen, guys, this is not like this small pilot that we planned. This is like huge event." They're
Yes.
like, don't worry, we'll be okay, we'll be fine." And I
Yes.
was very curious, the whole evening to see how it will look, how it will sound, what is going to happen here, because both
Yes.
of them were so with their vision.
Yes.
And our conductor started teaching the participants the
Mm-hmm.
different vocals. And after 45 minutes, we gathered all the participants together to do the final performance together. And I
Yes.
was standing there on the side, like curious, like what's going to happen here, and what I will feel and what I will see. And in the moment they all started singing, I felt like that my whole world has stopped, and like this light is on me, is just on me, and like I felt that all my body is melting. And at that moment, when I heard this harmony and I saw all those 550 people singing together so beautifully, I said to myself, Michal, it doesn't matter what you did until today. It doesn't matter what you thought that you want to do with your life. You're taking this thing and you're spreading it as far as you can around the world. And basically, this is what we did in the
Yes.
past 4 years. Yeah,
Yes.
we did hundreds of events around the world,
Yes.
from Mexico to Brazil and South Africa and the US and
Okay.
Canada. And our biggest event, by the way, was of 18,000 participants in
Wow.
Washington, D.C.
Whoa. I
In
gotta.
March, on March 19, I think.
Okay.
um, and it was and it is still a beautiful journey.
Oh,
Our
wow.
videos get millions of views around the world, and we get tons of
Yes.
feedbacks of
Yes.
people are being inspired
Fire.
by this harmony and this togetherness and this music and this love. And we feel that this is really our mission. you know uh, um, I think about 2 years ago, I got interviewed with one of the newspapers here in Israel, and one of the questions that the reporter asked me is that if we think that we can bring the peace in the world. So I said, I'm really sorry to disappoint you. I don't think, I wish that we had this ability, but I don't really think that we can. But what we are trying to do is to inspire people to take actions, to
Right.
take positive actions. And these positive actions that we're trying to inspire to, it can be one additional smile that you will smile in your day than you were supposed to. And it can be a new initiative that you
Right.
want to do in your community or in your country or in your school, or I don't know. And this is all that we're trying to do. And
Yes.
from the feedbacks that we're getting on our videos around the world, I gladly can tell you that people are being inspired, and people want to take actions, and
Yes.
people want to do good in the world, which makes us really, really optimistic and give us more motivation and fuel to continue doing what we're doing.
Yes. Well, when you described what you experienced that first time when you eat all the, what, how, the way you described it was so amazing. It gave me goosebumps because I know that feeling. It's a feeling of you're doing exactly what you came here to do. That feeling,
Exactly.
which is an amazing feeling. And I know that feeling personally. And when you had that interview a few years ago with the reporter, if I would say, yes, they are. They are creating peace. You are with every view, with every person that is inspired. You are you guys are creating peace in the world, and it doesn't take that much. I love the phrase. It only takes a little bit of light to shine through all the darkness. It really does. It does. It seems like, oh, well, maybe we can't, but you can. See, God, when I say God, all that is, my term for God is all that is, because nothing is separate. And all that is saying, yes, you can with what you're doing. And I can with the show. Each one of us has that part to play, and it only takes a few of us to shine the light through all the darkness. Just a little bit of light shines through all the darkness. Yes. So the reason how we got in contact was the vision, because when you were describing your partners and their vision and their passion 4 years ago, that was kind of when I reached out to you a month or so ago. I had a vision that, yeah, and I love what you were saying. You were saying that when your partners came to you, you were thinking, they're crazy. It sounds crazy, but
It sounds crazy.
yeah, it sounds crazy. Now, I believe when we are inspired with visions and passion like that, and we all get that, we get that spark, but a lot of times we don't give it a second thought. We're like, oh, that's crazy, and we'll just put it out of our mind.
Exactly.
But that's God speaking to us. That's God saying, this is what you're supposed to do. And our humanness, our flesh gets in the way, because we're not truly flesh. We are sovereign, divine beings of light, each and every one of us. And when we remember that and remember our connection to all that is God, all that is, I like the term all that is, because everybody has different concepts of God, which is fine. But all that is all that is. There's nothing outside of all that is. And we are connected to it always, never separate. So yes, you guys are totally creating peace, world peace in the world. And I have to see that. You guys have the video from DC, right? On your channel, right?
Yeah.
I gotta check
totally.
that one out. I gotta check that out. Yes. So it's just, I guess honestly, I'm so full of goosebumps now, because it's like, for me, it's not a belief, it's a knowing. I know we are all divine aspects of all that is. And it doesn't matter to me. I don't care what your religion, I don't care what your color, I don't care anything about your background. I love you. I love everyone the same, because I know that person is a part of me and a part of all that is.
And
So
this is
yeah.
why I feel, this is why I really believe that, the participants that come to Koolulam event are very brave.
Yes.
Because they know that they live outside the venue, all those symbols, and they
Yes.
come clean and they come clear to be able to let themselves to be part of this mission, to be part of something that is bigger than themselves, to be part of this new group that's creating this new creation.
Yes.
And what's so beautiful, Caroline, one of the most beautiful things, in my opinion, about Koolulam and what's catching me in this initiative and in what we're doing. And that it's, in the end of the day, it's so symbolic. You know, those thousands of people come to this
Mhm.
event. They're singing, they're bringing their voice. We
Yes.
are recording
Yes.
these vocals of all those participants. And afterwards, after editing the final video, we upload it online. And basically, we're sending a new creation to the world that is filled with all those beautiful voices
Yes.
of those participants. And I
Yes.
think this, that all those participants screaming
Yes.
this song and this message to the world.
Yes.
And I think it's so symbolic and so beautiful to think that this new creation is like traveling around the world and meeting people from different countries. You know, we
Yes.
have events that we did 4 and 3 years ago, and still people are being exposed just now to them, you know, in
Yes.
different countries around the world. And they still, you know, like responding us like we did it yesterday, but we did
Yes.
it 4 years ago already.
That doesn't
Um,
matter. It's timeless.
it
It's
doesn't
timeless. I
exactly.
just,
It's timeless.
yes, I'm trying to think. I discovered you guys, like I said, the first video was One Love. And I don't know how I just happened upon it. I'm always on YouTube. I'm like, I was mesmerized and just, I was just so inspired. And that's only, I have to say, within the last 8 months, maybe I discovered you guys. And I just, oh my goodness. And so it was just, and then Spirit gave me a vision mid-January of this year, and that's when I reached out to you guys because my vision was similar to what you guys do. So it was like, yes, 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 yes. I always believe. I'm not, now. See, I'm not a singer, but I am into music.
Me
I teach.
neither. Me
Okay,
neither. But
okay.
believe
I
me,
teach piano
most of the
lessons.
participants of Koolulam are non-musicians and not
Oh,
singers. This
yes,
is what's so beautiful. You know, when we are as a group, when
yes,
if we sing alone out of tone,
right.
it's not so nice. But if we sing as a group,
Group. Yes,
all of our out of tones are like synchronized and it
yes.
sounds like a beautiful harmony.
Yes,
um
so true. Like I said, I am musical. I teach, I specialize in teaching young children, young beginners, and children with special needs. I've been teaching piano lessons now for about 28 years. Yes,
wow.
yes, yes, yes. I love teaching, and I mean, I get so, what gives me such a thrill is watching my students play. It's like, oh, they're learning to read music. I'm teaching them to write music. Now, don't ask me to sing, but I will come to one of your events and I would definitely sing.
Oh, I would love to have you there.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness. So tell us, now what I know this, it's been the past year, has been very crazy. 2020, now we're in 2021. So what do you guys have, what's going on? I know everybody, the whole world had to like slow down and stop for 2020. But what do you guys see in the near future?
So I can tell you that we're very, very lucky. You know, at first when COVID started a year ago, we felt that like we have no future. Like we're an initiative that based on in-person meetings and flights, the two taboos in this past year.
Right, right,
So we felt like there is no chance for us to stay alive, you know, to survive this
right,
at first. And a funny thing that happened when COVID just started, and we felt like what all of our events were canceled, all of our tours. We had a whole tour planned for New York in June 20, and Europe in May 20. All got canceled, obviously.
right.
And then something really interesting happened.
What's that?
What we started to get a lot of messages on our social media from different people around the world
Mhm.
telling us, Koolulam, where are you? What are you doing?
Yes.
What are you doing to help us in this situation?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And since we started to get those messages, we understood like that we felt like responsibility.
Yes.
We felt that we need to do something during this hard time that will still be able to connect people and to help people and to inspire people
Yes.
and to help people be optimistic and
Yes.
stay positive even in those hard times.
Yes.
So what we did is that we developed a new method where we can manifest Koolulam's essence through online.
Awesome.
Um, yeah,
Awesome.
and we succeeded in building this beautiful, beautiful event
Okay.
where what we did is that we took the song "Fix You" by Coldplay,
Okay.
and we built a new arrangement for it.
Okay.
And we, instead of our conductors teaching the participants in a venue the different vocals, we filmed and recorded our conductors teaching the different vocals,
Okay.
and we released on social media the different tutorials of the conductors, and we
Mm-hmm.
invited people to learn their parts,
Right.
to film themselves, and to send it to us.
Wow.
And I can tell you that more than 5,000 people sent us their videos
Awesome.
singing the song Fix You by Coldplay
Awesome.
from 66 countries around the
Wow.
world.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
we took all those videos and we created this beautiful, beautiful video of Koolulam with the song Fix You of Coldplay.
Oh my goodness.
And this video got almost 3 million views on Facebook and
Yes.
almost a million views on YouTube, and succeeded in inspiring people through this hard time.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. I
and
love it.
since then we continue on doing these online events for
Mm-hmm.
all kind of organizations, corporates, and companies around the world, and especially in the US, because everyone is working from home,
Right.
everyone is closing home, and all those organizations are looking for this kind of activities that connect between their communities, that bring those people together again,
Yes.
even from far, and even if it's virtually, and
Yes.
eventually getting you this beautiful souvenir of this video collage of all
Yes.
this community together. So this is what we've been doing in the past year, and
Awesome.
I'm really happy, yeah, that we did it.
Yes.
And we are really here in Israel currently. Most of the country already vaccinated, and events are starting to come back. We're going to perform our first in-person
Event.
performance here in Israel in the Independence Day, in the official ceremony of Israel for
Okay.
Independence Day, which will happen in 2 weeks, and will be
Oh,
broadcast on national TV here in Israel.
awesome.
And
So
we're
your Independence Day is 2 weeks. Because see, our Independence Day is in July. So
I
yes.
know.
Okay.
our our Independence Day is in about 2 weeks,
Awesome.
and we're going to perform in the national ceremony of Israel, and
Okay.
we're going to all the ceremony this year of the Independence Day is dedicated to all of the doctors that all this year, you
Right.
know, like had all their responsibility on their shoulders,
Right.
and
Right.
we're going to bring 200 doctors to
Mm.
sing with us in this
Oh,
ceremony.
that's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
cool idea. Yeah. Yeah, I am so with that. I am so with that. And I love how like this, see, to me, this is spirit. Everything is spirit. Like, okay, so this happened. And so now you have to come up with a new way of doing it. But it wasn't just because when spirit gives you a vision and a passion and pretty much saying this is your purpose, it doesn't stop. Whether things change on the outside, you know, you still, so you just have to find a different way of doing it. But you guys continued. So I am amazing, amazing. I got to get caught up on all of your, and definitely the one that you said with Coldplay will be linked below to this video. There will be a link to that one below to this video, because I haven't seen that yet, so I got to see that. And I know it's cool. I know it's cool. But no, it's just, I see, this is what I love about, I say spirit, higher self. It always finds a way. It's never, it's like, okay, no, just go around that roadblock or go over that roadblock, but don't let that roadblock stop you. That's always spirit. Yes, and I always say we a lot of times we let see spirit is here in the heart. We feel it here, and sometimes we let the mind, what I call the monkey mind, get in the way of what our heart is telling us to do. But it's so I live and I inspire others to live from the heart. Now, the mind is a good tool. Now, I'm not saying just take the mind and throw it away. It's a good tool, but I don't live my life from my mind. I live my life from my heart. And it's amazing the things that I experience, because I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know spirit is telling me, I'm going with it. And it's always better than I can imagine with my head. Yes. So I'm so excited. So, and then you said in 2 weeks is your Independence Day, and you're doing that. But you said, is it going to be? It'll be on YouTube too. People can see it on YouTube. Yes. Yes.
People will be able to watch it on national TV here in Israel, and afterwards, the final video will be uploaded on social media. Yeah.
I got you. Awesome. So it won't be the day of, it'll be, but we'll get to see it at some point. Maybe we can see it by our Independence Day, 4th of July.
Maybe.
Yes, no, this is no, I am like, I'm on cloud 9, because I do believe, I don't know how, I don't know when. I'm not one of these people that try to give predictions. But I do believe very soon and very soon, all of this is going to change. And how and when, I don't know. But I do believe that this year, 2021, is going to be a very different year than 2020. See, spirit, again, everything. And I don't claim to be a psychic or a channel or anything like that. But spirit told me in 2019 that 2020 is the year of clear vision. That was a message I got in 2019 about 2020. And then now 2020, Spirit said 2021 is the year of unity. That was a direct I got that message around about October of 2020. Spirit said 2021 is the year of unity. So believe me, this year, and it's, to me, it's just actually, to me, spring, because here, you know, it's spring there, right? Too. You're in the northern hemisphere. Like we just we just had the spring equinox. And for me, astrologically, spring is the beginning of the year. You know, that's when all the flowers and the trees start to bloom. So to me, even though we're like in the end of the 3rd month of the year, it's still just the beginning of the year for me. And I see nothing but beautiful and wonderful things ahead for all of us, for all of humanity. I really, really do.
I wish. Really do. Amen for that, Caroline.
Yes. Well,
thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I want you to share with our listeners your website and how they can find you on YouTube, your social media platforms. Share with our listeners how they can find you guys.
Sure. So it's koolulam.com. It's KOOLULAM.com. You can find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on our website. Feel free to contact us. We're always open for new opportunities, new cooperations.
Awesome.
And thank you so much, Caroline, for having me.
Oh, thank you
It's
so
been a
much for being,
pleasure.
yes, and thank you so much for being my guest. But one other question, does Koolulam mean any particular word, or what does it
Actually,
mean?
no. Actually, no. This is
Okay.
why we love this word so much. It doesn't mean anything, but inside of this word, there are few different words hidden.
Okay.
For example, there is the word in Hebrew, kol, which is voice,
Oh.
and olam, which is world. So it's like the
Mm.
voice of the world. And kululu in Arabic, it's hululations. It's like happiness. So a lot of different words hidden in this word, and it doesn't mean anything in any other language. So this is why we love it.
I love it. I love it. I think it's amazing. It is wonderful. And you guys are amazing and wonderful. And yes, you are creating peace, world peace in the world. That is what you're doing. So take that trophy. Okay. I'm giving it to you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Caroline.
Thank you so much. I love you so much. You guys, best of love, and soon, I'm hoping very soon, I'll actually, either you guys will be able to come here and do a show, or I can go there and do a show. But I want to see you guys in person
We
one
will
day.
happily have you in our
Yes.
events. It will be
Yes.
our pleasure.
Love you so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now. Hi. I hope you enjoyed that show with Michael of Koolulam. Okay, I have a trouble saying that word, Koolulam. They're amazing. I will definitely have a video below, and also their YouTube channel. You must check out their YouTube channel. They are just an amazing project. I guess they're an initiative to actually inspire love, peace, and oneness in the world. And I truly enjoyed that conversation, especially when she described her experience the first time they did a pilot event, and how she felt that awakening moment. It's the best way I can describe it. And I know what that feels like. And I think that is so amazing. So please, please check out their YouTube channel. I think they're awesome. It's interesting because she is located in Israel. Now, when I scheduled the show with her back in January, Israel did not have what they're calling the green passports, which are now, I guess, inactive there. That's active there today. I did speak about that with her briefly before we started recording. She was totally of a different mindset than mine. She has had the shot. I'll just call it a shot. I will not call it a vaccine. She has had the shots, and so is her partner, who is pregnant. Now, that really concerned me, but I'm wishing her and her partner and everyone there in Israel all the best, because what she says, I think about 90% of the population has had those shots, and you can't go enter any building or any place without your green passport either showing that you've had those shots, or there are, she said, outside there's something you can take a test before you enter. Anyone that listens to my show knows exactly how I feel about those tests that are not testing for a virus. The PCR test is not testing for any virus. I don't wear a mask. And I did tell her, I said, at the beginning, before we started recording the show, I said, one of the things, I don't wear a mask. I will never wear a mask. I will never take a test. And I'm not going anywhere near those shots. So I said to her, we won't talk about any of that in the show, because I can see we have different viewpoints, which is fine. Actually, to me, that is a great example of having a great conversation with someone who has different viewpoints than I do. So that's our way to world peace, is to allow everybody to have their own viewpoint. You do not have to agree, but you can still love and respect someone that has a totally different viewpoint and outlook than you. And this conversation I just had proves that you can love and respect without agreeing. It's not about agreeing. It's about love, and it's about respect, and it's about honoring each other for who they are. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I really loved doing the show with her. Also, I just wanted to let you know I am doing mentoring sessions, offering a free mentoring session for anyone who's interested. You can go to my website, awake2onenessradio.org. I am postponing Zoom meetings for the next 6 to 8 months. I'm working on a project that I am going to share more about when I have more details. So I'm working on a very important project that I'm excited about, and I will love to share it with you when I have more details. So again, you can go to my website, send me an email if you're interested in a mentoring session. Also on my website, there are a list of holistic energy healing events. There's webinars, there's workshops, all kinds of events. And I update it almost every other day. So if you go, you should check it out at least once a week. You may find something that you're interested in, and sign up for it. Okay. And also, again, I have donation button on my website, because everything I do is from my heart, and it's what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And any donations I get is greatly appreciated to help with the work of Awake to Oneness Radio. Thank you so much. Love you all. Peace and love. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Actually, have a great Easter weekend. This weekend is Easter. I almost forgot totally that Easter is like right here. Okay, so have a wonderful Easter weekend. Love you all. Namaste. Bye for now.